People's Republic of China was founded in 1949 after the Communist Party defeated the nationalist Kuomintang, who retreated to Taiwan, creating two rival Chinese states, the People's Republic on the mainland and the Republic of China based on Taiwan. Chinese culture is one of the world's oldest cultures, tracing back to thousands of years ago. Important components of Chinese culture include ceramics, architecture, music, literature, martial arts, cuisine, visual arts, philosophy, and religion. China is a country with a great diversity of religious beliefs. The main religions are Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, Catholicism, and Protestantism. Citizens of China may freely choose and express their religious beliefs and make clear their religious affiliations.
Universalist cultures strive to treat all cases equally, especially when they involve friends or family. And then the rules take precedence over the connection. Canada, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia are all universalist civilizations. Relationship will be more essential than regulation in culture focused on particularism for relative close friends or important person. You can make exceptions to the rules. Every case must be assessed on its own merit. Latin America, Korea, China, and Russia all have particularist cultures. The individualistic cultures believe that your outcomes in life are the result of your choices. In this culture, decision makers are decisions that they don't need to consult to do. Thus, decision makers can make decisions at speed. It is your responsibility to look after your happiness and fulfillment. Individualistic cultures include Canada, the US, the UK, and Australia. Cultures based on communitarianism believe your quality of life is better when we help each other. Thus, these cultures organize themselves around groups. There is strong sense of loyalty within the group. As a result of this group tendency, decision making is slower as everyone gives input. Job turnover will be lower due to high group loyalty. The group gets rewarded for high performance and not the individual. Okay, for the tips for working with individualistic culture, reward and issue praise based on person's individual performance. For the tips working with communitarian cultures, reward the group for high performance and then praise the group in public but praise individuals for their contribution in private. In a neutral culture, people tend not to share their emotions. Emotions are of course felt by the individual, but they are kept in check and control. Observing these people, you would consider them cool and rational. Neutral cultures include Germany, Netherlands, and the UK. In an effective culture, people tend to share their emotion even in the workplace. Tips for working with neutral cultures: you must keep your emotion, both what you say and what your face says, in check. Tips for working with effective culture: use emotion to communicate what you want and your goals. In specific culture, people tend to keep their personal and work life separate. These cultures don't see an overlap between the two spheres. These cultures tend to be schedule, focused, and direct, and to the point in their communication. They focus more on the goal than the relationship. Examples of specific cultures include Germany, the US, and the UK, and the Netherlands. In different culture, people tend to see their personal and work life as interconnected. This culture believes that objectives can be better achieved when relationships are strong. Tips for working with cultures: organize agenda for your meetings. And then tips for working with diffuse cultures is build your relationship before you start setting an objective. In an achievement culture, you earn status through knowledge or skill. Job titles are earned and reflect this knowledge and skill. Anyone can challenge a decision if they have a logical argument. For example, of achievement culture include the US, the UK, German, and Scandinavia. Tips for working with achievement cultures: avoid using titles, and reward individual performance. And tips for working with ascription cultures: use titles to refer to peers. If you wish to challenge the decision of a superior, handle this delicately. In a sequential time culture, time is very important. People like projects to be completed in stages. Time is money, and so it is important that each stage is finished on time. It is rude to be late for meetings in this culture. Examples of sequential time cultures include the US, the UK, and Germany. Tips for working with sequential time cultures: keep to deadlines and commitments. Try not to deviate from the set schedule. And tips for working with synchronized time cultures: allow people some autonomy within the schedule, allow time for people to arrive late. In an internal direction culture, people believe that they can control their environment to achieve their goals. The focus itself is oneself, one's team, and one's organization. Winning is important, and aggressive personalities are prevalent. Examples of internal direction cultures include US, the UK, and Australia. In an external direction culture, people believe that they must work with their environment to achieve their goals. In this culture's meaning isn't as important as maintaining a strong relationship. Tips for working with internal direction cultures: allow people to set their own learning development plans. And tips for working with external direction cultures: allow people autonomy to use their relationship to achieve results.
Hi, Mr. Lee. Ni hao. I'm Michelle.
Ni hao, nice to meet you.
Before we get to our business, this is my business card. If you have any problem with our business, you can call me.
Do you have business card with Chinese word? Because I'm not very well with English.
Oh, sorry, I don't have it.
Don't expect all Chinese people will be understand with English word during our business meeting in China.
Before we get to our business, this is my business card. If you have any problem with our business, you can call me. And I have another one with the Chinese word, so you can more understand to it.
Wow, this is very good and very good for you and very good for me to understand.
Do prepare a special business card for them, made up with English one side and Chinese one side for them, to make them will be more understanding about our business card.
Okay, Shad, that's all for today. Thank you for doing business with us, and I hope to see you next time.
Happy to see you too. I have something for you.
Officially in Chinese business culture forbids giving gift. This gesture is considered bribery and illegal act in this country.
Nice, very punctual. You arrived on time as we promised.
Punctuality is vital in doing business in China, so make very possible effort to arrive early before any business meeting.